Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another video featuring the best boys, Getselious and Sithscott.
Hello.
And this time around, we're going to be doing what we usually do at the beginning of every month. That's right, we'll be talking about the RPGs we're looking forward to March 2024. So sit back and relax, and let us tell you what games you should be looking to if you're an RPG lover.
To the land of the gold.
And let us bounce into the future. And by bounce to the future, you should help us in the present. Subscribe to the channel, it really helps us out. And be sure to like the video and hit the bells over. Next time we go live with content, we got podcasts, we got gameplay videos, live streams, and more on the Outerhaven YouTube channel. And look at that, we're in the future. And in the future, we're back in the past. So I guess the first game we're recommending is going to be something that Scott knows more about. So Scott, take it away.
Yes. So one of the games that I'm excited about is Dragon's Dogma 2. So this game comes out March 21st, and it's developed and published by Capcom internally. So obviously, Dragon's Dogma 2 is the sequel to the first Dragon's Dogma. I've always been a big fan of the first one, but mainly for the pawn system because I really like just having the idea of having a kind of like AI partner with you that you can kind of create, customize, and then you can also let your friends have. It's basically used as their own party members. And it just continues to add and build even more alongside with your pawns, and then you can use their pawns. And I really like having so many different classes and stuff that it shows with Dragon's Dogma as a series. So I'm really excited to see what they do with more of that, as well as to see how much they can build upon the Dragon's Dogma. Kind of like, well, I wouldn't say lore. I don't care too much about the lore. I care more about the gameplay.
I mean, you get to kill a bunch of stuff over and over again. It's I call it the Monster Hunter effect, where it's just a good game. Does any I don't know the lore of Monster Hunter at all. I just know you gotta kill some big dragons and dinosaurs, and then people feel good about it.
Yeah, exactly. You got to climb on the dinosaurs too. I mean, the dragons.
Yeah, the dragons. But yeah, as we transition to the next game, the game I'm looking forward to is Blade Prince Academy that comes out on March 7th. It's developed by Angel Corp and published by Fire Squid. This is an indie RPG that, oh man, let's talk about indie games again. I know, it's what I do. But it's a very interesting tactical kind of RTS, real-time strategy RPG game, and I find really fun and interesting. It has combo attacks, and art looks really nice. It just hits that itch of games I kind of miss, but I like unique twist on it. And the characters look unique. I love the art style. I love what each character offered uniquely. Though it gives me vibes of like cartoony and kind of flash animation, and I really do enjoy that. So I want to see more about this when it comes out. Hopefully, there's a demo I can play, but there isn't. So I have to wait March 7th. Hey, Angel Corp, if you somehow managed to find this video, hit me up with the view key. I'm not saying I'm begging here, but if you do me a solid, I will unironically give your game 5 stars and just end the video there, and we don't have to talk about it. We've got to bust those numbers, and I could be the angel to bust out the video. No, but unironically, I am looking forward to this game. I want to see more of it. I definitely it. Reminds me of some other like RTS games I played back in the day, and it reminds me of a game we'll probably be talking in the future. So without the way, let's get into the next game. Scott, you can take it away.
Alrighty, so the next game is Crown Wars: The Black Prince. This is a game that will be coming out March 14th, developed by Artifact Studio and published by Nacon.
Wow, this looks like a tactics RPG. You know, a certain RPG that I talk a lot about. It's called Tactics Ogre. You may have heard of it. Small developer.
You talk about Tactics Ogre? I don't think I've ever heard you talk about that game in my life.
No, you see, well, it's this amazing tactical RPG that helped spawn a whole genre. Oh no. So Scott, you want to talk more about Crown Wars: The Black Prince?
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it's going to be a tactical RPG that has a very big emphasis on terrain and be able to utilize kind of like the elevation to your advantage.
Yeah.
So, and of course, bears attack. That's not scary at all.
Not scary at all. It looks like a very interesting strategy RPG that uses a lot of like the modern elements of other RPGs, like terrain, and it seems an insta kill and has a lot of like base dimensions to be defensive. So it's interesting in that regard to see like what these got, like what this game will have more in it. But it looks solid as it is right now, and sometimes you just want a good strategy RPG, and I think Crown Wars of Black Prince filled that void. And let me help my homie here with the segue. So I know little about this game, but it's a game I did not play in my youth because I played other RPGs, and not because they were better. It's because I couldn't find this one. So now, but the game we're talking about is The Legend of Legacy. I believe this is the HD remaster, and I believe it comes out March 22nd. It's published by NIS America and developed by For You. So I'll let Scott talk more about this. This is not my cup of tea, my expertise.
So Legend of Legacy is one of those kinds of games that's kind of like a traditional RPG with classes and characters. And it's very inspired from a other well-known RPG called the Saga series, in case you don't know what that is, where it's a lot more garnered toward traditional experiences with kind of finding your way into this world. You have a lot of character and depth that comes with the classes you get to have. And it's really fun to see like how it works with other characters. And ultimately, Legend of Legacy is just very traditional in its sense of your exploration, moving from like larger maps to smaller maps to getting into the overworld. And so the battles are very turn-based, traditional turn-based, of course, because we like traditional turn-based here, as well as action RPGs here.
Yeah, and as people say, turn-based is dying, so Legend Legacy will make that game work out for you. So if you think turn-based RPGs are dying, you play some Legend Legacy and then get your fix on. But I honestly like the art direction of the game. I know little of it, and it seems like more of like a traditional kind of like JRPG experience. Even though it may have mechanics as classes and things like that, it still looks and have that traditional old school feel. So I didn't play this game because I was playing other games in my youth. So at least someone remastered it, so I could give it a try.
I mean, to be fair, the 3DS had a lot of RPGs.
Oh my god, yeah, it definitely did. From the Etrian Odyssey series, like, oh my god, from Etrian Odyssey that eats up so much of your time, to Mario and Luigi, the Mario and Luigi X games, like after Superstar Saga, like trust me, there was the DS was a sweet heaven for like large and small RPGs. Like there's some of these RPGs have cult followings to this game. Hell, a large portion of the DS library has cult following to this day. So
Oh, absolutely. Like the World Ends With You started on there too. So I mean, we had a lot of love for the RPGs when it came to the DS and 3DS.
Yep. And I guess speaking of more keeping the things traditional, we're gonna be talking about a game that recently released their demo on, I believe the PS5 the demo was on, not PS4.
Yeah, I think it's on PS5 and Switch is the demos. Oh, I think they had one for Xbox too, actually.
Yeah, I think I had one on Xbox. But as we meander a bit, I'm talking about Unicorn Overlord. I played it on the PS5. I did not, because I know it was not on the PS4. So anytime I get to the PS5, it's time for Getselious to travel to younger Celius' house and says, "Hey, let me take the PS5." But yeah, Unicorn Overlord. It comes out March 8th. It's developed by Vanillaware and published by Atlas/Sega, which they work together. You know how it is. It's Atlas. So Vanillaware, they make good games. They rarely miss. I mean, 13 Sentinels, Dragon's Crown, Odin Spear. Games, they make them. They're good. Like it's not even funny. If a game has vanilla on it, you are going to get a Lovecraftian, you are chef's kiss of a video game. This is how good they are with their art style and game direction and everything. These people are masters of their craft. I mean this in what they do. So, what is Unicorn Overlord? Unicorn Overlord is an RPG that is a tactics RPG and a real-time RPG put together that has elements of what you like about like Fire Emblem and elements you like about RTS. It's gorgeous, it has voice acting, it's great. Not only I'm looking forward to it, Scott's looking forward to it as well. This game is a cooking mini game. It's gonna be poggers. this game, when I played it, and I'm gonna take a small tangent here, reminded me of what I used to love about older Fire Emblem games. And I mean older Fire Emblem games like Fire Emblem 4 to Fire Emblem 9. Modern Fire Emblem games are not bad. I don't think they're poo-poo noo-noo. I don't think whatever. They're just very different because they focus on different aspects. They focus more on like the social link aspect and the partnering and the waifu and the husbando elements of it. A lot of the fan shipping elements that people enjoy in games. I mean, those elements exist in games like Persona, and I love Personas too. But Fire Emblem doesn't have a lot of the tactical edge I miss in games like Shining Force, Tactics Ogre. I said it. I know. Tactics Ogre. I'm sorry.
Gotta get a counter for you.
Gotta get a counter. Ding. That is like the fifth time I said it so far. Let's keep going. But games like that, I miss like the tactical depth of the good story. I don't mind other aspects of it, but Modern Fire Emblem doesn't scratch that itch anymore. I still think they're good games, but they're not as, I would say, gives me the tactical old school feeling I like when I play tactical RPGs. And if you had, and I don't know what could help Modern Fire Emblem, if you let me know in the comments below saying you're a crazy old man, Modern Fire Emblem is actually poggers, you're just old, let me know. I just like, maybe what am I missing? Maybe I gotta get back to my grandpa's seat. But we need to talk about the final game that we're both looking for. And Scott, take it away. And by the way, this game has no bias. We didn't fly out to Seattle at all for this game. But Scott, take it away.
So if you followed us, you absolutely know what this game is, but it is Zoria, The Age of Shattering. This game comes out March 7th. It's developed by Tiny Trinket Games and is published by Ensure Publishing and Surefire Games. This is a tactical RPG that it is squad-based. It has a lot of different classes, and the classes are pretty unique in a sense of them combining elements of other classes into each class. And it also has a lot of depth with the combat, with kind of the timing. There's a lot of things you can do. And every kind of instance is one of those things you have to make sure that you know exactly what you're doing, because if you aren't tactical enough, you are going to die. But it is so engaging just to like figure out what to do in each instance that you're in.
Yeah. The best part about this game is like, so we played the game at PAX West, and the dev just let us sit down and absorb in it, and we played the crap out of the demo they had. It was just insanely good. It was engaging. This game played on, it was mouse and keyboard, and I'm not a keyboard warrior, and I was able to go through it. So I can tell you, it works out well. And for basically, I'll give it a description. If you like the combat style element of games like Baldur's Gate and other CRPGs, and that is the sponsorship telling me, yes, I did mention Baldur's Gate, don't hurt me.
I wish we were sponsored by Baldur's Gate.
I wish we were on Baldur's Gate, I did mention, yes. But in all seriousness, Zoria Age of Shattering is an excellent level of the CRPGs. It has a lot of depth. It plays very smoothly for people who, like myself, aren't good at, keyboard and mouse controls. Maybe there'll be pad support, who knows? Wink, wink, pad support would be nice. But I think it plays, and the amount of depth they had. At the demo, you played, I believe, the warrior, and I played the battle priest. And it was like two different playthroughs. It was really fun. It was fun min-maxing it. It was like, it felt insanely engaging, and that was really good. Because, like, one of the things about RPGs can lose is, like, RPGs can feel a bit grindy, but not engaging. There's, like, a grind phase, a play phase, and then there's, like, this, I would say, the lore phase, where, you essentially have to pay attention to the lore. But I feel like all of that in Zoria is generally engaging. All of it, from the story aspect to the gameplay, even the parts you come to grind a battle feels engaging because your decisions matter a lot. I think it's really good.
Yeah, I was definitely one of our kind of pleasant surprises of the PAX West when we went there, because we went initially for like an interview, and we kind of both just fell into the game and forgot how time worked.
Yeah, we lost
It was that good.
Yeah, we lost like 2-3 hours of never coming back. And Jim's like, "Do you like the game?" I was like, "Thumbs up, yes." And it's like, he's like, you guys ever seen the Carla Grove scene when you save the Grove? And Carla goes, "Yes, he did that. I swear to God, I saw him do." He's like, "Yes, he nailed it." Like that's what he wanted. He wanted to let everyone know I nailed it. He was very proud of himself. But no, shout out to the Deb. You're a nice guy. Thanks for giving us God knows how much time to play your game.
It's fantastic.
Yeah. So without the way, thank you guys for checking out our RPGs we're looking forward to in March 2024. We're looking forward to Dragon's Dogma that comes out March 21st. We're looking to Blade Princess Academy that comes out March 7th. Crown Wars: The Black Prince that comes out March 14th. We're looking for Legend of Legacy that comes out March 22nd, HD by the way, wink wink. Unicorn Overload that comes out March 8th, and we're looking forward to Zoria Age of Shattering March 7th. So March looks pretty stacked. Hopefully you have a chance to review some of those or stream them. And if you want to check, if we ever make more content, be sure to check out the YouTube, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell so you know if I go live with extra content. So without the way, this is Getselious and Sithscott signing out, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
See ya.